Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I am an empath and an intuitive card reader, and I'm here today to do a general reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of July 2016. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you for all your visits and your views, your shares and your likes. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, open invitation always for that. You get notified every time we post a new video here from Fundy Fortunes through your email. That way you don't miss anything. If you find that you like this reading and you may be interested in a more private reading, something that pertains only to you, if you go into the description box below this video, you'll find my website. And on the website, it's all on one page. So you'll see a picture of Crow Island, which is right here in my backyard. And beneath that is a small paragraph that entails the details of how Fundy Fortunes private readings work. You can also shoot me off an email anytime at all. I get readings out within 24-hour period, and it is a video that is there for you to view as often as you'd like. Okay, so let's get on with the reading, Capricorn. Okay, so the very first card that I drew for you is the general overall feeling of the reading, and this card is the Vortex, and it's representative of temptation. Excuse me. Keywords for this card are choices, contracts, control, power, affairs, restriction, and addiction. The advice of this card: if you decide it's time to break an agreement or a habit, do it. It would be easier than you think. Don't let your circumstances dictate who you are. Take back your power. The Vortex also reveals that you have become trapped. You may be enslaved by a job or a financial contract, or even love and lust. A common meaning of the Vortex is affairs. The situation means you feel that you have little power and that another person or other parties have control over you. You may be feeling attracted to a person or situation that will do you no good. For this reason, an additional meaning of the Vortex is addiction to substances or to love itself. However, your bondage is an illusion, and you can decide to break free whenever you choose. So, excuse me while I some kind of beetle crawling across the top of my monitor. Sorry about that. All right, so that was the general overall feeling. So your second card pertains to work and finances. It is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's representative of gratitude. Pentacles are like coins or diamonds. Depends on which deck you're using. It always refers to money, your money flow, your money earned, your money saved, your money made, anything to do with wealth and money. Pentacles. Creativity's in here as well. The advice of this card is devote your time and your money to interests and home and appreciate the good things right now. Keywords are luxury, leisure, home, abundance, independence, and generosity. Leisure, luxury, indulgence, your garden, your home, or yourself. Make your space comfortable and relaxed. So you have the funds to do this with. So what are you waiting for, Capricorn? For some of you that are planning on it, this is coming up. Some of you Caps are planning on doing this to your home. You're going to embellish. You're going to take it up to a new level. You're going to refresh it. You're going to make it inviting and comfortable. There will be a very understated, subtle ambiance of luxury, but it's understated. It's not flash and dash in your face kind of thing. Your home will reflect abundance. You'll be very, very generous with your home as well. Some of you will be doing something as simple as redoing your garden. Maybe you're putting in some new garden paths, some new shrubs, some new furniture. There's a lot of you Capricorns, if you're not thinking this or doing this, you're going to have the urge. And now's the time to do it while we're in our summer months. So there's something to think about, but you have the funds to do it. So sit down and plan it out. And your main thing that you're going to have in common, no matter what it is you do, is leisure, luxury, and comfort. So you want people to come into your home, you want them to feel comfortable, not stifled. Third card that came up with for you, which is a wonderful card, it is the Nine of Cups, and it is the Wish card. And it is in the place of love and relationships. So we're going to come back to this first card again, the general overall vibration and energy of the reading with affairs of the heart, addictions to other people, and other things. So this Wish card comes down to this because with the Wish card, it benefits from love and friendship, support on projects, harmony at home. All aspects of your life will be filled with contentment. Do not become smug. Share your enthusiasm for good fortune. There's going to be a lot of socializing, hence with the redoing of the house. That's what it's all about. The advice of this card is that, excuse me, it's perfectly placed to have dreams come true. Your keywords are happiness, love, support, harmony at home, and again, abundance. So these two cards fit together. This one speaks of love, addiction, obsession, affairs of the heart. Caught in a trap. Just like the song says. Caught in a trap and I can't walk out. There's something there going on with that on the general reading, the general energy of the cards. Excuse me. Some of you, have you ever heard the term, I'm not alone, but I've never been more lonely in my life? That's what happens to people when they're trapped in a relationship that they don't want to be in. It becomes extremely lonely and very painful. Sometimes in situations like that, what happens is that people become not an addiction, as the card reflects. I would like to say more of a habit. But some people have been together for so long and they become a habit and they get comfortable in that situation. But on the other hand, deep within themselves, they have their moments and they know they're missing out on an awful lot. But what do they do about it? They're devoted to the marriage they took vows, or to the relationship. They made promises. So your next card for this is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups I really like the Ace of Cups. It's a wonderful card to have, but it does fall into your placement of challenges for the month of July. Challenges in love. Keywords for this Ace of Cups. Beginnings, passion, pregnancy, creativity, fulfillment, overflow of emotions and intensity. The advice of this card is to open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion, just be open to what comes to you. The The ace brings you your heart's desire as you find fulfillment through an artistic pursuit or a new relationship. You may create a baby that is your project, a new business, a book, planting a garden, or decorating your home. This card also, along with the Queen of the Ocean, reveals pregnancy, motherhood, and joy. The ace, while being a positive card, can also bring emotions that feel quite overwhelming. So we're back to that again. All these cards are all interconnecting. They all relate to each other very, very strongly. There's no, let's fit this together. They are. They just are. A lot of home decorating, people looking at their homes, wanting to redo their homes, redo their gardens, elevated to a state of understated luxury, no flash, bash. And they want people to feel comfortable, but not restricted when they come into their home. They want harmony in their home. As some of you, too, I'm being nudged to say, have all these things already. What you don't have is passion in your life with your significant other. And some of you are, for some of you, there could be affairs going on behind the back, yours. And for a few others, you're the one doing the affairs because you're lacking something in your life. You're lacking a need to thrive. There's nothing to thrive on. It's wonderful to have, money at your disposal whenever you want to do anything. But that's all it's for shopping, for buying. You can't buy people, you can't buy passion, you can't buy love. So some of you, there are affairs going on either side of the wall, depending where you are and who you are, because the loneliness, to be in a room full of people and still feel so lonely. And you may not be in a room full of people, it could just be a spouse. And for some reason, there's just no magic anymore. It died a long time ago. And the other person doesn't, they seem to be quite comfortable with the way things are, but you're not. And you're wishing you had more. And that's, you will probably go forward to try to find a different kind of passion because you're a moral person, Capricorn. Having an affair really isn't your thing. But if it comes down to survival mode of self, survival of self, and self-happiness, you may be looking at this as the only answer. But you will try to fill it with other things first, hobbies and crafts and sports and interest, trying to find a place to put all that passion and maybe do something constructive with it instead of destructive. Okay, that's your challenges. Your last card is Justice. And she's all about balance. And this is a message from Spirit. The key words for her are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. The advice of this card is to take a practical approach, and if you need to make a decision, you can go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. The solution doesn't need to be perfect, just workable. If a decision that affects you is made by others, accept it. It is the best way that they can do it at this time. And as I said, the meaning of the card is balance. A decision will be made and provided, and you have acted fairly in the past. It will go in your favor. This can relate to a legal claim, a decision at work, or a relationship, or a family matter. When the justice appears, you can expect to find out the truth of the situation. Through this, you will find healing and closure. The card can also reveal that you may need to make a decision weighing up your options to find a fair and balanced way forward. True justice is restorative, and so the card suggests that you will feel vindicated and stronger within yourself. An additional meaning is that your spirit guides and your angels are supporting you on your life's path. I'm feeling nudged to say for some of you, those of you that are not the one having the affair, but yet feeling the loneliness and feeling the stress and feeling that something is missing and it is not right. Some of you are going to find out the affairs have been done by the other side, the other person opposite you, your mate, your partner. Not for everybody, so don't flip out. It's just for a few. Here's what's going to happen. Because of this loneliness and this pain that you've been harboring inside and how miserable you really are, this is almost going to be like an answer to a difficult question, a solution to a difficult problem. It makes it easier for you to say, aha, this explains a lot. They're not in this either. Why haven't they moved on? Why haven't they brought this to the forefront? Why haven't we talked about this? You're going to feel relieved because in your heart of hearts, you know this relationship has run its course and it's over. As you walk away, you look over your shoulder and see that the past is truly gone. And there's no bringing it back. So yes, there will be legal issues. There will be separation and a separation of property, home, furniture, money, bank accounts. There will be a division. You will feel vindicated from here on out. As much as and as sad as you find the situation that this didn't work out after so many years together, that you get to start over again and you're excited by that prospect. And nobody's going to hold anything against you because of that. My cat just jumped at the window. I'm sorry. Chasing bugs. It scared me to death. Anyways, yeah, so I get a good feeling from this card for you. In the bigger picture, you're going to feel like the chains and the shackles are falling away. They're just falling away, and you get to start over, and you will deal with all the legal issues and the mess that has to be cleaned up. You will separate and part on good terms. There'll be no hate, no animosity. Some people are going to look at you and say, give your head a shake. How could you just walk away like that and you're not even angry with them for what they did to you? You're not that kind of person. You choose your battles carefully. You were wanting out anyway. This just made it easier. For you, it's a good thing. So the last card that I have, that I drew for the significator, was a Page of Swords. Okay? Pages always bring messages, I can tell you that. Let me get my little book out. Almost always, pages are delivering news and messages. So the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can indicate receiving a message which contains important information. You may be testing your reaction to dramas created for this purpose and warns against rash decisions. Another aspect of this page is the subconscious, which contains a genius leading to moments of great clarity and intuition. So this whole spread, from what I can tell you, is a new beginning for you, Capricorn. There's going to be major changes and upheaval in the month of July for you. And things will have, there'll be their moments when things get a little bit rough and tough. Don't read into anything. Stick with the facts. You're going to need to do that very, very clearly. Stick with the facts of what you know. Don't read into things. Don't let your imagination run away. This is a breakaway for some of you Capricorns. Maybe not all of you will be happy with these developments, and some of you may not go through these developments, but you will be enhancing your home because you have the money to do so. That's all wonderful stuff, enhancing your gardens. It's going to be a great summer and a great July for some of you, absolutely. And for those that think they're on a dark path, that maybe you've strayed, but I get the feeling for most of you it was your partner that strayed, and you've not been happy for a long, long time. You've just been going through the motions every day. There's been no real joy in your days. and you really don't want to do this anymore. You want to be set free, and the shackles will fall apart. They'll fall away, and you'll be able to become free once again. There'll be some learning curves. There'll be some stumbles and some little blocks along the way. That's all part of life, and you're going to handle it just fine. Um, as I said, you won't part as enemies. You won't hate each other. It'll just be a meeting of the minds where they don't meet anymore and have agreed to separate because they're just something's happened, something's died. Maybe down the road, but right now, it is what it is. So, Capricorn, that's your month for July, and stay strong, stay tough. You'll get through this. For the rest of you, have a blast with the redecorating. Understated luxury. There's nothing more beautiful. Beautiful garden to sit and walk through. That's a passion as well. These things are passion. And you want people to feel at home when they come into your house, and you want your home full of harmony, and you're going to have that all across the board, even for those of you going through separation. You're going to find harmony. You'll get a little glimpse of that at the end of July. So you'll see that it is coming on its way. So for now, Capricorn, I wish you a good night and a happy July. Good night.